foods and habits are often extremely harmful to health. Eating the wrong foods at a young age ensures that we will have problems with our bones, pancreas, intestines, heart, gallbladder, blood vessels, and so on when we are old. Eating a healthy diet free of carbohydrates and sugar keeps blood sugar levels stable. Consumption of fiber sources is necessary, as well as eating regular meals every few hours, to allow the body to digest and absorb energy evenly. The goal of a low-carbohydrate diet is to optimize the production of insulin, a key hormone for storing energy in the body. When carbohydrate intake is low, it is easier for the body to regulate blood sugar levels, which affects both fat burning and a number of health parameters. Research shows that low-carbohydrate diets are an effective, if not the most effective, method of losing and maintaining a stable weight. Today we will talk about which foods have no sugar at all or only a small amount, and which foods are rich in healthy sugars. We remind you, when choosing a product of industrial production, be sure to pay attention to the composition, whether there is no added sugar. This is especially true for people at risk. Cabochok. This is a low-calorie vegetable with a low glycemic index. It has little sugar, only 2.1 grams per 100 grams of product. However, we are talking only about raw zucchini, in extreme cases stewed. Fried zucchini has nothing to do with a healthy diet because of its high glycemic index. 2. Zucchini. A significant part of carbohydrates in this vegetable is represented in the form of fiber, and sugar is present in insignificant amounts. 100 grams of eggplant contains only 2.3 grams of this substance. Dietary fiber and ascorbic acid in the composition prevent the rapid absorption of carbohydrates. Fried eggplant is not worth it. With this method of cooking, the glycemic index of the vegetable grows almost 5 times. It is better to give preference to stewing or baking in the oven. 3. Celery. Added a whole set of useful qualities for humans. The least carbohydrates are contained in the stalks of this vegetable, including only 1.6 grams of sugar. Celery has a very low calorie content, improves metabolism, respectively, suitable for people who seek to lose weight. And it also contains vitamins A, B4, CPP. However, with special caution, this product should be taken with pregnancy, varicose veins and urolithiasis. 4. Kefir. As a result of the fermentation process, milk sugar, lactose, is converted into lactic acid, and the crumbs of lactose remain. In 100 grams of kefir there are about 3.7 grams of sugar. Kefir is worth adding to the diet of people who limit sugar intake because it is a useful product. It is rich in protein, there are some fats, vitamins. But the main thing is probiotics, which adjust the work of the gastrointestinal tract. If you are striving for weight loss, give preference to kefir with the lowest fat content, for example, 1%. 5. Natural yogurt. This means a product without additives. Yogurt is obtained by fermenting milk with the help of beneficial bacteria. In 100 grams of this healthy food contains 5 grams of milk sugar lactose. Natural yogurt is used to maintain normal intestinal microflora. But the benefit of it will be only if it does not contain chemical additives, preservatives and sugar. But you can mix yogurt with natural fruits or berries, of course, unsweetened, or dress a vegetable salad with it, thus replacing sour cream. 6. Mushrooms. Some varieties contain very little sugar or no sugar at all. These include mushrooms, oyster mushrooms and chanterelles. Mushrooms contain a lot of protein, fiber, vitamins B and D. All this makes mushrooms an indispensable component of the diet. However, salted, pickled and fried mushrooms cannot be called useful. 7. Nutrition. A treasure trove of nutrients, trace elements, vitamins, and vegetable fats make the composition even richer. At the same time, there are few sugars in nuts, and the least amount of this substance in walnuts, pine nuts and Brazil nuts, about 1.5 grams per 100 grams of product. But because of the high fat content of nuts should not be abused. 20-30 grams per day is the norm. And do not forget that these products are allergens. 8. Chicken eggs. Have no sugar in their composition, while being considered a source of easily digestible protein. It, in turn, contributes to immune defense, strengthening muscle tissue and cellular repair. Despite the fact that the yolk contains fat, people who want to lose weight should not refuse from the daily use of yolks. After all, chicken egg fats are among the healthy fats that our body needs. 9. Tresca. It has no sugar or carbohydrates. At the same time, white fish is considered the most dietary type. Cod contains a lot of protein, and there is practically no fat in it, only 0.5 grams per 100 grams of the product. This sea fish is a treasure trove of useful substances. It is rich in iodine, potassium, phosphorus, vitamins D and B12. Such a composition makes cod extremely useful for the nervous and circulatory systems of man. However, when cooking fish, it should be remembered that added sauces can contain some sugar, and when frying in oil, harmful carcinogens are released. Therefore, refuse breading in sauces, give preference to boiled, baked in the oven or steamed fish. 10. Avocado. The fruit is believed to contain a great deal of sugar, but among them there are those in which this substance is very little. In 100 grams avocado contains only 0.5 grams of sugar, and one medium fruit contains no more than 1 gram of carbohydrates. This fruit is one of the leaders in the content of omega-3 fatty acids. Despite its high calorie content, avocado is recommended to add to the diet, even for those who want to lose weight. It is useful for diabetics and people suffering from cardiovascular disease, all thanks to its ability to reduce blood cholesterol and improve the condition of blood vessels. Avocados should be peeled, and you should not eat the flesh near the pit because it can contain toxins. 11. Unsweetened berries. These include, for example, blackberries, blueberries, cranberries and red currants. These berries contain 7-8 grams of sugar per 100 grams of product. This is not much, and given that the vitamin C they contain prevents the rapid absorption of glucose into the bloodstream, these berries can be made an important part of the diet. Strawberries are also believed to be low in sugar, but you have to be very careful with it because there are also very sweet varieties. But you should not consume berries as a snack. It is better to eat a handful of berries for dessert, so the benefits will be much greater. 12. Cucumbers. The first place among unsweetened vegetables belongs to cucumbers. This vegetable is 95-97% water and has an extremely low glycemic index, and 100 grams of the vegetable contains only 1.7 grams of sugar. And the main advantage of cucumber is the pectin in the composition, which is known for its sugar-reducing abilities. True, low-salt or pickled cucumbers are not suitable for this purpose, since sugar is added during canning. 13. Green leafy vegetable plants are considered an indispensable product in dietary nutrition. Dill, parsley, cilantro, basil, spinach have no sugar in their composition, but they contain fiber, magnesium and other trace elements. Greens due to fiber slows down the conversion of carbohydrates into sugar. Doctors recommend limiting only spicy leafy greens, such as oregano or green onions, to people with high stomach acidity. In other cases, useful herbs can be safely added to dishes. 14. Cherry tomatoes. They are tastier than the large tomatoes sold in supermarkets, plus they offer a great way to increase the nutritional value of your diet without any risk of cranking up the carbohydrate meter. You can send the cherries into your mouth hole or spray them with vegetable oil and bake them at 200 degrees until the tomatoes shrivel up and turn into flavorful baked bombs. 15. Chicken. This meat is the basis of the diet of any person who wants to reduce weight or simply adheres to the principles of healthy eating. There is no sugar in chicken, and it has more protein than any other meat. In addition, there are a lot of amino acids in the composition, so the bird is perfectly digested by the body. This includes taurine, which prevents blood sugar, and the most of this amino acid in the breast, hams and thighs, without skin. For the purposes of proper nutrition, you will have to give up fried and smoked chicken because it is a very fatty product. Attention! All materials of the channel are for informational purposes only and are not a call to action. Any decisions about changing your diet and lifestyle, taking tests, agree with your doctor.